right, good afternoon. We're going to go ahead and get started. We want to thank you for being here today, and welcome to the new Paloma Wash Pedestrian Bridge. Weighing in at 298,000 pounds and stretching 172 feet long and 14 feet wide, this bridge connects the Paloma Wash Trail at Central Park to nearby shops along Hahn Road. Designed with lighting aesthetic, architecture, and wide ramps and paths, this bridge offers a safe, comfortable travel option for walkers and cyclists while enhancing connectivity to Menifee's commercial areas. Now to get our program started, I'd like to invite up Dalen Bear to the podium to sing the national anthem. For those that are able, please stand and remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right. Thank you, Dalen, for that beautiful performance. Moving on, we'd like to recognize our city council and elected officials for their ongoing support in enhancing our infrastructure and connectivity to public gathering spaces. I'd now like to acknowledge our elected officials, representatives, and city executives in attendance here today. First, we would like to welcome Senator Kelly Sayarto and his representative here today, Angelica Austin. Representative for Assemblymember Johnson's office, Sarah Azevedo. We'd also like to welcome Supervisor Chuck Washington, representing Riverside County's 3rd District. And Representative for Supervisor Washington's office, Ruben Quezada. We'd also like to welcome Mayor Ricky Estrada, Mayor Pro Tem Bob Carwin, City Manager Armando Villa, Assistant City Manager Brian Jones, and Assistant City Manager Rebecca Kramer. Now I'd like to welcome Mayor Ricky Estrada to the podium to share some remarks, followed by Council and then Senator Sayarto and Supervisor Washington.
Thank you, Michael. Good evening, everybody. It's a beautiful day in Menifee. One term we always talk about here in Menifee is together. And this bridge is going to bring us even more together. This bridge is going to connect our Central Park, our potential future City Hall site, our countryside marketplace, our grocery stores, Hahn Road, the communities who live here. This bridge is going to connect all of that. This project has been several years in the making, and we are so excited that it has finally come to fruition. I know the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my grocery bag from my car. I'm going to walk over to Aldi's, and I'm going to grab a 6-pack. So that's me enjoying the Paloma Pedestrian Bridge. There's also a Menifee trading post where all of you guys can enjoy the food and the beverages they have here. I want to say thank you to the entire city staff who worked on this diligently. It was a great idea to start off this event with connecting the Menifee trading post with the ribbon cutting. And I want to say thank you so much to all of our staff. Thank you to everyone who's in attendance, and I hope all of you get to enjoy this bridge as much as all of us at City Hall. Thank you, and congratulations to the residents. Now I will pass it on to Mayor Pro Tem Bob Carwin.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. My message today is to all of you who go down to Temecula Old Town and take pictures on that bridge. We now have one in Menifee. So I expect every graduation photo, engagement photo, anniversary photo to have this right here as the wonderful bridge that's going to be there signifying Menifee. You know, we've tried really hard to start building our infrastructure so we can be more walkable, we can be more rideable, and we can be more connected with the folks who are around, and we don't need the cars as much, and we're getting exercise, we're getting out in the sun. You know, we're in such the early stages here of talking about infrastructure. I feel like it's infant structure. You know, it's just really early in things, and this is the first step in just a master plan we have of just amazing amenities for this city. So please enjoy it and take tons of pictures and tell everybody that you were here today, because everybody's going to be proud of you for supporting this bridge. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. We'd also like to give a chance for our other elected officials to speak as well. So we're going to welcome up Senator Kelly Sayarto from 32nd District.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this great ribbon cutting. And I am so happy to be back in our district. I have to tell you, I have some of the greatest cities in California. And Menifee is one of the ones that is always mentioned. They're the fastest growing and the fastest and doing these type of things, tying your community together, doing it the right way. And you know, it's really hard for us to keep up from the state perspective, but I got to tell you, Menifee is cool even when it's super hot. And we are happy to be able to support these type of adventures, but there's a lot of other things that we're going to be supporting along the way to try and get that infrastructure in for you guys so that you can also drive over to this side. But this is, what a great improvement this is. Can you imagine a hot day like this? You got down there, now you're on the other side, you're over there. Now what? You got to go all the way over there? Not anymore. You can take the shortcut right across, get back to the park and do your thing. So, anyway, I just want to congratulate the city for doing yet another project and getting it, taking it to fruition. We have one of the many certificates we've given to Menifee. I was going to say Murrieta because that's where I live, but I know. They're done getting certificates, okay? It's you guys. You guys are the tree killers now. We use a lot of these. We use a lot of paper for Menifee now. So anyway, who wants to get this? Bob, come on, Mayor, come on up here. This is just a certificate of recognition to the City of Menifee, recognizing this great achievement, the Paloma Wash Pedestrian Bridge. It's the sun, you guys. It really is. So anyway, here you go. Congratulations, you guys. Congratulations to the residents. Have patience. These guys are doing a great job putting your city together. Lots of new amenities coming in, and we're happy to celebrate with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. We're going to go in front of the podium.
You can be in the center.
All right, now I'd like to welcome up Supervisor Chuck Washington, representing Riverside County's 3rd District, to the podium for a few words.
What's left to be said after Senator Sayardo kind of covered it all? But I will say, when we moved to Murrieta in 1989, little did I expect to see all of this growth and all of the folks that now live in the southwest of Riverside County. And it's pretty cool. Kelly and I served together for a couple of years on the Murrieta City Council in the last part of the 1990s. He stayed on. I moved on. Thought I wasn't running anymore, but quite honestly, I'm so just thrilled with what Menifee is doing. It reminds me of those early days in Marietta and then in Temecula, where we've lived since 2000. And the excitement when you get things done that your residents want. And this is an amenity. This is a great amenity for pedestrians, for cyclists. I'm excited about bridges in general, pedestrian bridges. We're building one out in French Valley in the unincorporated part of the county in my district to get people across a gulch where there's an elementary school on one side, and now they'll cross the bridge to get to the French Valley Library. Just what it presents for residents, the opportunity to move around without having to get in the car. And Lord knows we have our share of traffic issues, right, in the Southwest. So hats off to the leadership here in Menifee. I love your excitement, your enthusiasm for living in Menifee, being a resident, being an employee for the City of Menifee. Again, like I said, it reminds me of the early days when Marietta and Temecula were just getting off the ground. Not that they were 100 and how many? 193,000 now living in Menifee. Oh wait, that's next year. Yeah, in Canadian numbers. But anyway, I brought a nicely framed certificate to celebrate the occasion. I'll put the microphone down and we can get out front and pose for a picture. And congratulations.
All right. Thank you to our elected officials for your continued support. Next, I'd like to welcome up to the Public Works and Engineering Director Nick Fiddler to tell us more about this project.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I've been blessed with the opportunity to get to work on this project. This is a true meaning of social infrastructure. We've been working in this little area, this civic area, to create additional civic social infrastructure to support our community. This bridge will connect our amenities to all the retail, commercial, dining, so people can come to this park, enjoy it, cross the road, and enjoy the retail atmosphere. Not only with this project, we've connected a lot of other things to this central park. We just opened the Civic Center parking lot, where we're going to be having the trading post later tonight. We worked with our Rotary Club to dedicate a clock tower, which you'll see a little bit later this evening as well. And then with this project, just to understand the complications of it, the bridge was actually constructed in 6 different pieces and hauled across the country, starting off in South Carolina and brought to this location, assembled over here in the dirt field, and then with a massive crane lifted up and placed into sight. Quite the sight to see. So Michael mentioned it's about 172 feet long, and I can't remember how many pounds of steel he said, but it took a massive crane to actually move that. The crane took 2 days just to assemble it, to put the bridge across. So a massive project takes a big team, and I want to thank a lot of the people that worked on this team to get this to where we're at today. First off, we have our design consultant. We used ERSC, and Lori Askew is the PM. She is here with us today. She has some sub-consultants with her today as well. We had STK, STC, and then a few other environmental and geotechnical consultants to help build this project together. From there, we acquired the bridge through Bridge Brothers out of South Carolina, and then we hired a contractor, Bow Construction, who helped us pull the site all together. And then it took an army from my department and from our community services department to help coordinate this effort. I first want to say a big thank you to Don Sharp, our construction manager, who had to overcome several different challenges for this project. Yes, thank you. And then Michael Toe, who was our project manager that helped us get this project into construction. And then along with Dylan Mendeval, who was our inspector for the project. And then we also had a lot of support from our community services division. Mariana Mitchell from her department. We had Bryce Howell from their department. And then lastly, I want to thank, this project has a lot of ADA compliance. So I had Alberto Pavia, who is the Deputy Public Works Director, is also our ADA coordinator, help us, along with our building and safety team, Craig Carlson and Kevin Rugg, who helped us overcome some ADA challenges. So I really appreciate all these departments' support and all my staff support to help us get to this opening today. And since it's so hot, I'll cut my comments at that. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Director Fiddler and Construction Manager Don Sharp, your team, and all the departments that came together to build this beautiful, beautiful amenity for our community. We appreciate everyone that took the time to be here with us today. And at this time, I'd like to invite our mayor, city council members, elected officials, and their staff to head to the bridge for the ribbon cutting. 3, 2, 1. The bridge is open. We are excited to add the pedestrian bridge to our growing list of amenities here at Central Park.